I cannot believe INEC had the audacity to declare Bola Tinubu winner of the 2023 Nigerian Presidential Elections. And they were very cowardly about it, might I add, because they did it at 4 a.m. Who announces results when everyone is sleeping? Who does that? And the funniest part is something similar to this has actually happened in Kenya before, where the late President Kibaki was sworn in at around midnight, and it was such a problem that even now, that is the reason the Kenyan constitution requires presidents to be sworn in between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. So for such a ridiculous thing to happen again in Nigeria years later, my goodness. Even more shameful is the fact that Bola Tinubu, in his acceptance speech, said that the lapses that were reported were relatively few in number and were immaterial to affect the outcome of this election. That is such a shame, and that statement will actually be the premise and the foundation and the everything of this video, because I genuinely think that Nigeria deserves a re-election, because even as a Kenyan, I have never seen an election like the one Nigerian just had. And by this, I mean the rigging was unreal. We had our general elections as Kenyans in 2022, and honestly, even to challenge the elections results was so hard, even though some of us, myself included, believed that we were rigged. But the evidence was so weak because it just was so hard to find. IEBC didn't have it in our faces the way INEC has. So this is literally a shame. It's very unfair, and just watch this video till the end and you be the judge as to whether Nigerians deserve a re-election or not. Also, if you're subscribed to my channel, you know I'm supposed to be on a YouTube break till around April, but I had to take a break from my break. In fact, immediately I saw the news today morning, I just started into shooting the video. It was a no-brainer. And before I even delve deeper into highlighting the myriad of malpractices documented in this election, I just want to say that the Nigerian people have set the best example of what it means to use their voices, because they have been very vocal online, as you will see in the clips I will be inserting later on, and having very healthy and detailed discussions even before the election period. And I admire the way they call out in numbers institutions like INEC and names of people in power that need to be held accountable. So let's get into the video.
With this result, know that what will happen to you. Festus Okoye, INEC chairman, all of you will go down in history as betrayers of the Nigerian people. And let me tell you, you will die in any airport you arrive in the world. Nigerians will kill you. They will not spare you. You governors, you think you I don't know what you think. Let me tell you guys. I have been a governorship aspirant. I have been a politician. I've spent my own money for the past 22 years in Nigerian politics. What I'm seeing today, Nigerians have never been this aggressive. Do not.
First and main reason that I strongly believe Nigeria deserves a re-election is because of the fact that there was very evident voter suppression. For instance, in this first video clip, you can hear someone telling the voters here that if you aren't voting for APC, which is it's a political party is one of the political parties in Nigeria, then you should go home. However, I have to put a disclaimer that it is unclear whether that sound is coming from one of the people we can clearly see in the video, or it's coming from behind. But nonetheless, we can see people being
you don't be vote APC for a year. Go your house. Nobody force you come here. Go out. So if I see you vote another, I will call Luca. If I see you vote another party, go ahead our house. You no come joke for here. This territory where you dey na APC o. Go your house. Go relax.
In this second clip of voter suppression, you see how some of the polling stations, some of the officials there were trying to trick people into not being able to vote by, creating a kind of fake list where they show people that if your face isn't there, then you can't vote, which essentially is not how it's supposed to go, because if you're a registered voter, then you're supposed to go.
Government in Nasarawa State
can work precisely.
Yes.
So this is what they are doing, APC people.
So we caught them, and we have reported it to the police, and we've ensured that the police sees all of this, because I see
documents submitted to Maraba police station.
I see no reason why APC will have this when INEC have theirs. That is how people have been coming, and they will not see their face in the polling unit.
They will not see their face.
And they will get frustrated and go back.
That is it.
So here we can see yet another attempt in voter suppression, where this lady, whose video has actually been making rounds on social media because of her resilience in terms of when she was attacked while voting, she still had the resilience to go get first aid and then come back and vote. That is how hungry Nigerians are for change.
I could still work. I have life in me. I know my vote can make a difference, can make a change. It's important I vote. I was disappointed. First off, there were no security officials in our polling units. When those thugs came, they even threw away most of the votes that were already casted. As a Nigerian who has gone through this process and experienced this, I wouldn't wish for a repetition of this, a reoccurrence.
For this next one, I'd like to give a disclaimer. Viewer discretion is advised, because there's some images that might be disturbing, especially for people who have undergone any kind of violence or who it might affect mentally. You can just skip for the next 30 seconds and go to the next 30 seconds of the video, because the next clip might...
Lie down! Lie down! Lie down! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! They're wrong! What is the show now? One are they wrong?
In addition to evidence of voter suppression, there was also overwhelming evidence of manipulation of the results in the poll stations. You people see the images on my screen. This is why I'm saying INEC is taking people for idiots, because you can clearly see that these results have been manipulated. The kind of scribbling and cancelling here is not normal. Surely INEC, I don't even know how Nigerians can accept this. Seriously, this is madness, absolute madness. And the worst part, the worst part is the fact that they recorded the results that were uploaded, that were counted from the polling stations, and I'll insert clips of that as well. Yet INEC uploaded different results from each polling unit. INEC, how do you have the courage to face Nigerians? Tinubu, how do you stand in front of people and tell them that these irregularities are not, they're negative, they're very few to even amount to any sort of to even mean anything? That's an insult to 93 million Nigerian voters who registered, and whatever number showed up, to have things like this displayed on the screen. My goodness, this is a shame.
Continue counting. If you come down, you go see Labour Party, they get 199. If you come down, just check PDP. We know the time for all those one. PDP, they get 95. You see it? This is what they upload. This is the real results. This is what people counted. Everyone is there. Let me show you what INEC are giving us. INEC, you guys, it's time to resist this. People come out in mass. People come out with one mind to vote, to change this country to become a better country for tomorrow for everybody. INEC, Let me show you. No be me creator now. We say the local government is what? Bauchi local government. Oh yeah, collected result from Bauchi. See, APC, what? 11,862. You see? LP, 1, Labour Party, 185. PDP, 17,732. NNP, 424. Waiting be this. Mona come explain no waiting be this. Most of the local government, this is how the result is. That's why we say any evidence we should be keeping it. That's what I'm saying in my life. Any evidence we should be keeping it. Thank God we everything is online. The whole world are watching. Please, if you are supporting Labour Party, don't disturb yourself. Still keep hope. There is still hope. Please, we should just don't rant. The world world are watching. If anybody want press us now, it's INEC, because they see enough evidence to stop any local government refuse to collect their result if they see something different from what they see online before the thing reach them. We have been tagging them. We should not stop. That's why they tell us that we should keep any evidence. The world are watching. Me, I still get my hope. That's the truth. No mistake. No mistake.
As you can see here, and while APC got a total of 25 and PDP got a total of 12. But to our surprise right now, we just log in into the website to check that polling unit result on INEC portal. We discover that, as you can see Junction on Bishop Hughes. As you can see now, what we are seeing in that portal now is totally different. If you look at it right now, let me see if I can get it down. This is it, 003, code 09, code 11. That is for the INEC, for that particular polling unit. This is the code for it. So let me go straight to the thing loaded. You can see right now that as for yes, you can see APC now. APC is now 83 instead of 25 that we got that very day. That they both signed, and the receipt is already in December already. That we both signed and they took their home, and we took our home, which we have already submitted to Labour as well. This is 83 as you can see against 25 that we all signed already. Then when you now get to Labour, this is Labour. You see now what the road there now is now 02 instead of 64 that very day, because it was Labour that won that result for that day. It is now 02 instead of 64. So then PDP that got 12 that very day now. We are surprised. 12, as you can see, PDP 12 that very day. 12 votes that very day. The PDP now, we are surprised now. They've added another value to making it 25 instead of 12. So we want the authority to go straight away to this portal.
They are going with our votes. They are going with our votes. They have changed the votes. They are going with the votes. They should go. They are going with our votes. They are going with our results. 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 Look at them. Police are going with our results. They are going with our results. See them. Hey, see them.
This last part basically is INEC not showing up in some units and using the excuse of, electoral violence in those units, yet there was none, as witnessed and as stated by CNN and other international observers, as well as evidence of some INEC officials actually manipulating the results, some suspicious activity, and some being coerced and admitting to having been coerced.
So help us.
Yes.
See them.
This is where they came to.
See,
Now here then they.
See.
Don't go too close to them.
See.
I'm not going too close. This is where they are.
See where they are. See where the police that we ran after from my INEC office came to. See where they are coming to.
Call the soldier.
See them.
Okay.
Call
See
the
them.
soldier.
How will they carry INEC election results here? How? Results where we never sign. Hey, Jesus.
Why would they finish everything here so that we will see the result here? They are giving us some and they are hiding some, saying we are taking it back to Gariki, where we came from. While everything is here for them to declare it. It's not right. Nigeria should help us see. Something is wrong somewhere.
Therefore, we correct this. They wanted me to even rule. I pleaded with them that please, they should allow me. They refused. In fact, they said I should write. Some of them were even ready to beat if I don't comply with them. So they said I should write that the results were not received. The report reported missing. I had to write this just to save my life. 2 of us. Then after writing things, I didn't see here that this one is even because they wanted to get their copy. So when they removed it, later on I pleaded with them. I appealed to them so they released this one. Then I now told their own copies for them. Since morning, since we came here, the people are here. The presidential they are here. They've been coming so that I collate them. How do I collate you again? My collation has been abruptly brought to an end. So how do I collate you? That we should come here. That's why I was calling you that time, so that let me know what to do. Or after I present, I need a complaint. Then they will not tell me what to do. If there's another form they are going to give me to collect this one, or if not, my work is completed.
You can't submit to what you force there is nowhere submitting is out of it for now. And even as long as it's on gunpoint.
No, not on gunpoint.
But they force you to plead.
Yes.
They force you to plead. So there's no way. What you did on duress is constitutionally wrong to be adopted.
It did not affect the figure. It did not affect the figure. It's just I wanted to give me time for those
to get those books.
But they refused. They said I must do it if I want to lead that place. They started calling their people.
Please, do you identify some of those people? Like, if you...
Some of them even came...
You're about to upload online. Are you not uploading online? We're all gathered here because we want you to upload this result on the portal. She will log out first. Touch that white thing. Touch the white. She will log out. Touch this white thing. Offline. How can we count and you say you are not uploading the result? Polling officer, please. We want you to upload this result, please. Upload this result. Online or offline. Upload it, please. This polling... This polling officer is behaving funny, really. Polling officer, please upload our results, please. Upload our results. Upload our results, please. Let me show you offline. Upload. Let's. Log out. I need to touch down. I know. I go down the shell out.
The major reasons we came out en masse to vote is we were promised that it will be uploaded immediately.
Finish the result. Let it sign. Have they signed? Let them sign finish now. She will stamp it. Yes, that is what you are saying. They finish the result first. Then I will show you how to arrest them. To arrest them. No, I get this thing. Okay, let me show how they do them.
If all is not working, let's upload offline.
It's in my brain. Relax. It's there. Wisdom. I want him. 5 years to University of Technology already. I'm not a dollar. 2020. I serve lockdown. So I'm not a dollar. I'm not a dollar. I will show you.
Let me speak.
In this country, nothing works in this country. There is no security, there is no good hospitals, there's neither good roads, nothing works. The educational system is in shambles, and for once, youth are coming out to vote, and we are being disenfranchised in broad daylight. It is heartbreaking.
I must fight for my daughter, Praise. I must fight for her. She must have a better life. She must go to better school. I'm tired. We are tired. I'm tired. I'm tired of seeing this crap.
Officials of the Independent National Electoral Commission say they're already tallying the results of the area without the missing polling units.
You know, we use constitution. Anywhere there is violence, there's no way to vote again.
But CNN saw no signs of violence at the polling units where election workers did not show up as people cast ballots just steps away.
So there will be no other election in these places where the election didn't take place?
There's no other election again. There's no other election. The election we want to do is what we've done.
The disenfranchised voters see this as an attempt to deny their preferred candidates crucial votes by the establishment.
Obi, this is what happened. What is happening in Asaba now? It's happening live in Asaba. Live in Asaba. This Obi must be a president of Nigeria, whether they like it or not. Whether I like it or not. I have vote now. This is Asaba Coca.